What happened? Was Matal in Rakad's house? Illusions? Kalari supposes that makes sense. Matal was always learning little tricks. But where is he? Where is Matal? No! Damn it, Matal, you stupid Khajiit. Why would he do this to himself? Why would he do this to me? Let Kalari read that. So Rakad threatens my life directly, and Matal thinks to save me through fear. The typical thinking of a stupid brother. He died. No, Kalari would like some time alone to think now. You have done so much for her. You should go speak to the clan mother. Tell her of all you have done for Sarenja. Thank you for all that you have done. May Bright Moon... Kalari will be all right. You will see. Just need some time to deal with what has happened. Go, speak to Shazura. She will want to hear from you. Good. I'm sure she'll want to thank you for everything you've done for the village.
Shazura has heard you have been all over town, yes? Tazia has told this one of your exploits, your work. A great help to Srenja. This one finds it hard to believe you've dealt with everyone already. You have helped gentle milk eyes with his rats, skooma dealers in Shazura's town, what? That old Dark Moons and Dull Claws, what has become? Joan and Jode strike me down. Shazura had thought him run out of town, his dark influence purged from her clan. But no. Stranger, you have done... Shazura must admit, she let Rakad too close. She let Rakad do as he pleased for so long. When he was her assistant, Rakad would often use an old cave outside of town for projects. She never asked, because she did not want to know.
I was here first.
No, you weren't. This one was here long before you.
Ataca-la, now! Kill!
Well?
Well? What did you find? Did he leave behind some papers? Something to show what's going on in Shazura's town? Shazura is speechless. Was Rakab there? There was a time when Shazura knew every plot, every rumor, every story within her village. Now, she cannot even...
This one was here long before you.
You have served this community with distinction. Here you are. I know Shazura is hard to deal with, so Tasia will say what she cannot. Serenja's path is lit by bright moons, all because of you, traveler.
was just getting started.
Nonsense, dear. Just send down one of our most capable assistants.
What about the cult? You crazy old wizard!
Where is this city gone?
Nonsense, dear. Just send down one of our most capable assistants.
What about the cult? You crazy old wizard! Damn it, old man. Apologies. That wasn't meant for you. You'd think that I'd be used to working with him, but... Once again, I'm out in the field with the great and powerful Tellinger. And once again, he's trying very hard to drive me mad. Would you be willing to lend that crazy old wizard a hand? We came here to study the old Falanesti site. Unfortunately, a mad cult now controls the tunnels, the halls of Ikra. They've used a set of corruption stones to seal the main entrance. Destroy those stones, and you'll gain You're a gift from the stars. Once you're in the tunnels, Tellinger should be easy to find. Do whatever it takes to get that old fool out. This is a resting site for the great walking city of the Falanesti. Every autumn, the massive tree beast would creak and groan its way across the landscape. Set out roots in the halls of Ikra.
Green, keep me safe from madmen and monsters. Pilgrim, be careful down here. My brethren are not themselves. Perhaps you should return to our camp. It's much safer there. Thank the Green. Always nice to speak to someone with their eyes open. Sorry to impose, but since you're not here to worship, would you be... I'm down here gathering root, earth, and water samples from the caves. We maintain them very carefully. Normally, anyway. Since the Arbor Dawn cult began their mad rituals, it's been dangerous to come down here. Thank you for your service. By the time you're done gathering those samples, I'll be back up in the... Oh, you know how it is. A revered site, with a group of mystics and fanatics caring for a bunch of roots. We get some pretty strange types here. They're fervent, green, bless 'em, but strange. Just the opposite. I care about the city. It's my sincere hope I live to see Falanesti return one day. I just don't have a problem with bathing myself or wearing comfortable clothing.
I've been waiting to try this spell out. To the sides! Advance!
Falanesti, cleanse us.
Grace us with your presence. This is so much better than reading. We worship you.
We must return.
Flame, now!
Charge! From the sides!
To the side! Move to...
Falinesti, return to us.
We beg you. To the side!
Advance!
Ah, I felt something happening up here. Well done. Can't wait to see you inside. business day after day. Ah, excellent. Derwin has finally sent me a stalwart assistant. We can set to work right... Why wouldn't I be down here? It's perfectly safe. Are you worried about the Arbadon? They're harmless. A far greater concern are the Daedra. They're the real problem down here. Silly creatures. Down in the deeper tunnels. Don't worry, you're here. Actually, your arrival was quite timely. I just finished recording some critical observations on the site. Yes, the leader of the Arbadon cult. He was very cross with me, shouting and carrying on. So I transformed him into a more manageable little fowl. It'll wear off after we've gone, but he's much more pleasant to be around now. Sorry. Of course, the temple. In my haste to excavate some of the older tunnels with earth-moving spells, I uncovered an ancient structure. This whole mess is somewhat... a bit my fault. But I'm not worried. What kind of teacher would I be if you didn't learn something? You'll accompany me down into the temple and we can put an end to... whatever this is. It's through the vine wall on the far side of the... Is beautiful, isn't it? Now that I have had a moment to examine the ward, it'll be a simple ritual to open the doors. However, it will take a few moments to complete, and I expect my effort. Just so. I say, you are a learned assistant. Remind me to raise Enderwin's guild stipend after this. Be wary, assistant. Here they come! few moments more. If you'll allow me. Fascinating! That's it. I can't use my hands. Assistant, you'll need to free me.
Feels good to get the blood pumping, right? Mind that. Draw you!
The Daedric Prince herself in these tunnels. I should have known.
Do be quiet, Artificer. Your companion is far more intriguing. Come, child. Speak with me.
Trust nothing she says, Assistant.
Such a lovely warmth against the temple stones. So good to smell pumping blood in these halls. I am, as the Artificer named me, Mephala. Web spinner, debaser, and consumer. Have you enjoyed sparring with my newest death weep? Nothing like an empty mind. Waiting, yearning for purpose. The lost city, the lost faithful, the great Artificer. I have no answers for you, child. None that would satisfy you anyway. Now take your Artificer and go. The temple doors are open.
My. So the Arbadon cult has been spun into Mephala's web. Fascinating. Worrying, to be sure, but it's clear entering the temple was a poor choice. My enthusiasm for discovery has caused problems like this before. I imagine Enderwin would be happy to provide you a list of past occurrences, but I digress. The temple must be resealed. Nothing. Just stand there, Assistant, and observe. Using a novel application for hermetic harmonic resonance, I shall completely seal the temple. Airtight this time, if you will. No allowing Mephala's influence to leak out. This should be the work of a moment. Just need to attune this spell matrix. Mephala, you face Tellinger the Artificer. Learn what it means to snare one such as me in your web.
No! How dare you, mortal!
I am the Artificer, madam. That's why I dare. I believe Mephalah's reaction was proof. The temple is sealed. Well done. Oh, indeed. I'm sure in time the Arbadon will return to themselves. It's a shame we didn't discover where the Falinesti have gone. It may have to remain one of Tamriel. I'm already beginning to plan our next field mission. I'm thinking one of the Plains of Oblivion. It's been some time since I perused the Staxon Apocrypha, for example. Oh, they'll be quite all right. With the Daedric influence removed, they'll return to their old selves very soon. Actually, that's worth studying. For all we've learned here, the Falinesti faithful may be a better resource to answer that question, or at least a more entertaining one. Some of their stories are quite fancy.
Did it go well? Do you have the... Thank you, Traveler. The Falinesti will remember your stewardship. As a reward, I offer you the chance to see a ritual few outsiders have ever seen. Root, earth, water grow, spirit of the green sprout and show. And we wait.
Who disturbs me?
Excellent. Go ahead, my new friend. Speak to it.
Something is different. Something has changed. I am of the green, of the dark and growing depths. My lifeblood pulses through the roots. For now, I sense a darkness, a growing corruption. If the grove tenders are kept away from their charge much longer, it may begin. Falinesti, it is gone. Yes, I can sense its absence. Like a hole in my heart. It still walks somewhere. The stone and metal, down in the depths beneath the soil, locked away in darkness, whispered to the keepers. Now quiet. The whisperer silent again. Peace returns to the grove.
As long as we have breath in our lungs, we'll keep the autumn site healthy and...
I'm at the end of my rope. Must I suffer
the end of my rope. Does no one care?
I'm at the end of my rope. Why me?
Nobody cares at all.
Does no one care?
Pardon me. Over here. Are you the Moonhallow? The Twin Champions require your aid to destroy the corruption here at Moonmount. Defeat the Dark... The Twins stand at the entrance of Moonmount. Please.
Get in!
Shazza and I are ready. We are prepared. Focus. Bright moons light our path, then. Speak to Shazza.
Bright moons, hallowed. Good to see you. Kali is champing at the bit. She has grown tired of these Dromatra, and we hunt the Dark Mane, who has taken root deep within Moonmont. His legions have boiled up from below, killed most of the monks. And the beacons that mark the site as holy ground are grown dark. They fuel a ward lock upon the temple door. The beacons are marked by large pillars around the temple. We need to cleanse the beacons and restore the site. Only then will we be able to crack...
We'll meet you at the beacons. See you there, Hallowed. Just wanted to be sure you were well protected. Go ahead, Howell. Nice work. See you at the temple.
Is it over? Hallowed, this one is glad you are here. This beacon has an intensity to its corruption. It is teeming with the energies of the Dromatra. You are powerful, my friend, but Shazza has long experience dealing with the dark. They come for the beacon! More of them! Watch them! Thank you, Hallowed. I shall meet you at the temple entrance.
With the beacons cleansed, this ward is just an annoyance. Shazai is preparing to crack it wide open. You've already done your part here, Hallowed. Let's just stand back and let her do it. What happened?
That thing was stronger than it looked. I'll be fine. Let's get inside.
This place reeks of corruption. Kali is thrilled to be here, Hallowed. I've trained for this my whole life. Shazza and I were children when Shazza and I spoke of it last night. We know that soon we will have to talk of the main. Who will be done? Ha! Yes! In ancient times it was huge, made of the braids of every Khajiit to worship the bright moons. The main had to be carted around.
Try to keep up, Hallowed. Another barrier. Shazza can crack it. Dark Lords. This one is even stronger than the one outside.
Moonmont should be the heart of lunar light in Reaper's March. Instead, we are surrounded by darkness. Tharn and the Dark Mane dare to tread on temple ground. Blasphemies against the Two Moons dance, and corruption crawls the walls in Moonmont's energy. The Dark Mane's residue has twisted the altars to Masur and Secunda. It crawls from between the bricks, stretching and clinging to any ray of light. The darkness of the Dromathra reaches from where they dwell beyond, snuffing out all it touches. Ah, yes. Each of the three altars is normally aligned to one of the lunar phases. Simply refocus their light, throw back the darkness, and reclaim... that should allow you to pass through. In times of old, the carvings and adornments upon the walls would sing of the dance,
precious stones inlaid upon intricate plaques would speak to Maser and Secunda. Time has not been kind to these adornments, but still...
The altars are aligned, the darkness thrown back. Destroy the barrier, Shazar!
That seems done.
Where is he?
I don't know. He should be in here.
You're mine now, champions!
Kali, watch out!
What?
Watch me go!
You first made.
Halberd, I can see the light of the dance reflected in your eyes. Joan and Jode smile down upon you now. They are with you at this difficult hour. With you are two motes in the darkness. Kali and Shazza are the lunar champions, truly. One will go on to shine as brightly as Joan and Jode. The other will twist and rot and wither here in the corruption below Moonmont. You are the Moon Hallowed. It is your destiny to make this choice. One will leave with you and walk the Two Moons' path. They will become the next Mane. The other will hold the Dark Mane in... Ridthar will tell you what he can. But know that this choice is yours. You must choose with your heart and your mind and your soul. You say it truly. She will remain here a prisoner in darkness. Only through the strength of her heart, the wisdom of her mind, can the evil that is the Dark Mane be contained. You have seen for yourself, Moon Hallowed. The devastation at Fort Grimwatch. That is what is possible for a Dark Mane fully in control of their host. When the host and the darkness are one, the darkness is terrifying. The Dark Mane is a creature of darkness, a being from beyond the stars. The only way he could be truly destroyed is to face him in one of those places beyond. But here, now, one of the champions can hold him, make the world safe from his evil. No, Hallowed. This must be your decision. Speak to the champions if you need to. Hear what you say it true.
Hallowed, Kali is not prepared for what's required here. Choose me to contain the Dark Mane. Absolutely. Kali would make a far better Mane. Her strength and resolve would serve her well. Shazza is well acquainted with the darkness of the Dromatra. She knows what must be. I can do this. This is my responsibility. Take Kali and leave this place. Hallowed, she should be the next Mane. I am just a scribe who was born on a particular day.
Hallowed, Shazza cannot contain this darkness. She does not have the strength. Choose me to take on this burden. Ask me any questions you need to. Let's get this whole thing over with. I would lead with a firm hand and a brave heart, just as Mother taught me all those years ago. Yes, Hallowed. Shazza is brilliant and talented, but I do not think she can physically take the strain of holding this darkness within her. I have the strength and the will. Yes, Shazza is much better suited to lead our people. She has studied so long and so hard. She knows much of the Bright Moons and is much better at dealing with people. She should lead, and I should...
Hallowed, Kali... Of course, Hallowed. I will answer any questions I can to. I would try to lead with wisdom, as the monks taught us. Absolutely. Kali would make a far better main. I can do this. This is my responsibility. Take Kali.
Sister, please, reconsider.
This is the way it must be. Sister, do not weep for me. This creature is now contained. Leave this place, sister.
Javad Darn will pay for what is done to my sister. Mons be damned. I will get my sister back. I don't care what the moldering old ghost says. I'll walk the path with you. Cut Tharn's throat, and come back with an army of mages to free Shazam. Shazza. Damn it. Why did she force me into this? I suppose there's nothing else for it. Walk the Two Moons path, of course. It's been my destiny since I was a cub. I know that now. We walk the path, I become main. Then, we get my sister back. Go, my friend. I want my sister back, and I want her back now.
What a disaster to befall such a fair city.
My city.
The Khajiit are a noble people. To see their jewel in the desert brought low like this.
My friend, it is good to see you, even here. I keep hearing reports out of the March. Hallowed this and the Hallowed did that. Even on the fringes of the Dominion, you make your mark. Yes, I know. Her sister told us a tale of bravery and sacrifice. She said you played an important role, as you so often do. I wish we could offer you a chance to rest and recover, but rest will have to wait for another day. I'm sorry to ask for your service so soon, but after the loss of the champion at Moonmont, your valor could make the difference today. We were on our way to see the champion walk the Two Moons path. Then our advance team began to report. Smoke over dune, the cries of Daedra, and Stonefire cultists in the streets. Javad Tharn has grown tired of waiting, it would seem. She and a few of our bravest warriors have gone ahead into the city. They're trying to stem the tide of Daedra, ease up the pressure on our troops here. If you will, Hallowed, I'm sure she'd appreciate the help. Clear the city, end the Daedric threat, and we can meet at the temple. We can usher in a new era of unity for this Aldmeri Dominion. So formal. Of course, of course. What would you like to discuss? We're still not sure, but we haven't seen any chains yet. No dark anchors. All the Daedra appear to have come from portals opened in the middle of the districts. I have a problem, though. When the Daedra push into our realm, they create a kind of organic gateway. I saw that firsthand at Firsthold. That hasn't happened here. The portals reach from our side to theirs. That means, somewhere in Dune, there is a traitor. Yes, I have. She's quite the boisterous woman, seems very capable. But stars above, does she know tactics? We had the most fascinating discussion about the most recent push in Cyrodiil. My friend, I know you've chosen well. The lunar clergy seems to think so, and I find her quite charming. The Khajiiti people are wise and brave in equal amounts. They will grow to love her, I know it. According to reports I've been getting, no. They're still trying to hold the few places in the northern woods they've managed to capture, but we pushed them back. Arenthia was their largest victory, and you denied them that. Yes, I have. He won't tell me what you did that has him so irritated, but he's really annoyed. Kept saying something about following orders. I'm sure he'll calm down soon.
Yes.
Hallowed, bright Mons, it's good to see you. This mage here has an idea of how to deal with these portals. Damn Daedra are everywhere. I saved the sun from being an ice sculpture, and in return, he's proposed a bold plan. I think it might even get us out of this. When he saw the Daedra, Isan raided a vault at the temple. kid after my own heart. He stole a Fang relic and did something with it. Something magic. We can use it to seal the portals. I'm sure the priests wouldn't. Well, the Fang's a little rusty. It sat in the dust for years. Isan's magic has tuned it, shaped it, so that it can gather power from the Atronachs. We can repower the Fang. The old-fashioned way, with claw and blade and spell. And the Atronachs while you hold the Fang, and their essence will be transferred into the relic. Once it's primed, it should be... You're brilliant, Hallowed. You have the smarts to see this through. You always have before. Shaza loved that about you. You're almost as wise as she was. I'm fine. I'm almost glad she isn't here. Mons knows she didn't like all this fighting. She would have hated walking into another city ablaze. All this death in the streets. Almost. Redthar seemed pretty well certain she'd have to stay down there, holding that darkness down, keeping it away from the light. I'd love to get her out there someday, though. Maybe if I walk the path. If I'm the main. Maybe. Tharn, you can be sure of that. It wasn't enough that he inflicted the Dark Mane on Akuzri, or duped the Colovians to assault Arentia. Now, he tries to shatter the jewel in the desert. Our great city of Dune.
The destructive Ek unleashes their corporeal form, yes? Untethers them from Nirn. The attunement Esan has put on the Fang draws forth power from that tether.
You're brilliant, Hallowed. You have this... I'm fine. I'm... Sharp claws on you. All the Atron. His son went to investigate the second portal near the Mage's Guild Hall. He might have gone to talk to the other robe and book types. They're over in the Merchant District, my friend. I'd like you to see if you can... I wish. No. The Thalmor Council wants me to report in. The Queen and Speaker Garishri want to know what's happening on the ground. Kali has your back, Hallow. Keep your claws sharp, my friend. And go carefully. This invasion smacks of desperation. Until now, Tharn...